I'm just trying to figure out how to, I don't know, how to
pay the bills,
put gas in the car. Make it a love story to go back into who you were before you came into this body.
Yeah, every day I wake up and it's still here. Welcome back to the show. I'm Sammy. Right here, this is Sammy. And right here, this is Jamie, the walk-in. A human being who had an experience of being a new human being in the body.
Yes, I had a near-death experience. Jamie 1 left, that soul left, and Jamie 2 came in for this experience. And I was brand new, like 3.5 years ago. And Sammy, you helped me tell my story and really helped me integrate who I was before with who I am now. They were so completely different, but I feel like now I've really come to terms and peace with the person that I was, the person that I am. So I like myself and I love myself and I take good care of myself. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I was no longer feeling like I needed to hide who I really am. And so once I stepped into who I am, things just got a lot clearer for me. The first part of my experience here was really centered on understanding who I am on the inside and trying to figure out what's happening here. And then I spent another year more in social situations. The act of being perceived by others was a difficult transition for me. I forgot that I could be seen or perceived really by people. So it took a full 2 years to really root into the physical body and being okay with being seen, that I take up space and that I'm here, and not I take up space in a feminist way, but no, just in a human way. I have this shell that doesn't dissolve when I want it to.
I'm still here.
It's so heavy.
Okay.
But I'm not trying. Yeah,
every day I wake up and it's still here. Okay, the dream continues.
I was existing in the astral plane most of the time, and what? I'm still also in this.
So it sounds like you've had such a journey from landing in the body to then having the experience of being seen and coming out and acknowledging to the world who you identify as, who you are, what your truth is around that. Yeah. As you're saying that, I'm wondering, and we live in the middle camera here, the audience, I wonder if anyone here is called to this video because you're feeling that too, or you have a sensation of, I think I'm new to this body, or whatever it might, how would you describe that? What's the sensation that someone might be feeling?
I would say the sensation you would be feeling is that you no longer recognize the person that you used to be. And it's not just that you don't recognize, but that the people that love you and are around you are very uncomfortable around you now, because they don't recognize you anymore.
Wow.
There are a handful of people that I know from my previous life that are still in this life. It's taken time, but I think they've fallen back in love with me, like the new person that I am, which is a beautiful thing, because there was a question there for a while, I am so radically different, and while I think I'm fun and happy and exciting, it's a very different energy from the old me. And so it just didn't resonate with some people, and that's okay. And so you might be feeling really alone and you don't really understand what's going on. Maybe you have radically different interests. And I would say that what has really changed the most is that the most important thing in your life now is spirituality and understanding what this universe is about and your place in it. And you feel like you have a mission. And so if you're just feeling confused and shocked, maybe you are having the experience of you don't quite understand human things anymore. You feel very much like you are an alien. That's the best way I can describe it, is that I feel sometimes, and this is a lot, Sammy, but I'll just say it, I feel like I'm visiting from a different place, and that I've just, this is how I feel. All right, when a wildlife photographer will put on like maybe like a costume and then go in and try to integrate into, I don't know, a flock of pelicans or penguins.
Yeah, my pelican
or,
suit.
You know, something like that. And they go in and they look the same.
Yeah.
And then they go to interact, and it's not quite the same. And the other pelicans are like, you are not. And also, I'm really bad at animals, and I can't even picture what a pelican looks like in my head. Oh, pelican. The big beak. And then, like, you're the wildlife photographer, and you're trying to, like, catch the fish, and the rest of them are looking at you like, something is off. We don't quite know what's wrong, but something is not quite right. And so I felt like that for a really long time. And I think that's how, if you are a walk-in, you're probably feeling that way. And I would say, I'm assuming here, but you may have found this video because you were Googling, searching, like, what is a walk-in? How do I know if I'm a walk-in? And maybe that brought you here. And so if that's you, then I would say yes. If you're asking that question, my experience so far has been that yes, the answer is yes. And that's been kind of like, that's been my guiding force also for like trying to figure this out. That if you have this like this gut feeling, then the answer is probably yes.
Yeah.
For whatever it is, generally.
Yeah. And I think, like, for me, and let me know what you think, like the point and like the like underlying energetics of like this transmission and this like connection is to help me, you, and us feel like we belong, like not alone.
Yes, exactly.
It's okay that I'm feeling these things. And like you're saying, when you're feeling so alone because the flock is like, I don't know about that one. And I'm like, and I'm that one who's alone. I intimately experienced that. I don't think that I'm a walk-in, like, I didn't like come in at a certain, like, it wasn't like a break in my life, I don't think.
Right.
But I have always felt that way.
You've always been this way.
I'm like a walk-in from birth.
Exactly. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. Like, you were awakened from birth, really. You came in. Yeah.
Not from Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally had the thought when I was like 12 of what, like, I'm in the wrong body. I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And I think, like, the underlying purpose again is there's a piece of connection here that is like welcoming forward that shy, scared, isolated, non-belonging part to come out. There is space here. There is a want here for that part to come out, for you and us to come out of hiding in the safest way possible. And I hope that this video and this point of contact and connection is the beginning or a part of your validation of who you are and what your gifts are. Yeah. My God.
I know.
You agree. Okay. Yeah. You like that. We like it.
Well, when I told my story to you, still I didn't understand that there were other people who have had similar experiences.
You thought you were alone still.
I thought I was completely alone. But by telling my story, like, I connected with you because you felt the same way. It was just yours was from birth. Mine was from 45 or something. Yeah. And then realizing, like, oh, there are other people. And then just continuing to make that connection. It's like, it unfolds out. It's like the Wizard of Oz, like the golden path, what do you call it? The yellow brick road. The bricks just keep laying themselves, and the bricks are all the beautiful people, the souls you come into contact with, where you realize that I'm not alone on this journey at all, and it's quite beautiful. It's in Technicolor, and eventually I'm going to make it back to source. You know?
And that orchestration is helping those of us who have landed and are in this moment of confusion and weirdness and it's not safe to be myself yet. That path is helping lead us together in my mind's eye. It's like the path isn't to like some obscure place. It's like, oh, we're going to meet in our light and then help this place. Wake up.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. And at the same time, because that's like a big, heavy, awesome, amazing thing. And at the same time, like, we know just how hard it is to be human. And so it's like, well, I'm here for this big thing. And then, but also it's like, wait a second, but I'm just trying to like figure out how to I don't know, how to
pay the bills or
like put gas in the
gas.
car. Oh, that's boring.
Go to a party and feel like I'm kind of okay.
Trying to make friends. Oh my God. And I think what's funny is, and of course it's different time of the year, but when we had my first interview with you, it was cold. So, but I was like, I didn't even want to be seen at all. I was like, so like that. And now I feel so good. I feel like expansive. And also, I'm just going to make a plug. I want to talk about a handbook. I do want to write a handbook.
Yeah.
Walk-ins, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And like how to survive Earth. And one of the most important things, like once you've identified yourself, okay, great, you've identified yourself, what's next? You know, that's the most important first step, but there are a lot of steps. And so one thing I would say, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, am I walking? One of the most important things is to become grounded into the body in order to do the work here. Right, because the work, it's here. Our thoughts.
I know.
Or, you know?
Yes.
And, like, also, like, we're here to do
this
work.
whole thing? Like, all of it?
We're here to do all the work. And so.
Even this part?
All of it. And so what I would say is get physical. Like, get outside, do that kind of thing. But Pilates.
Okay.
I started Pilates back in January. I love it. I would say for most of us who are coming into this body, we're radiating at such a high vibrating speed that most of us are probably a little neurodivergent.
Nice.
Just a little. So if you could find something that gets you moving in your body, if it's dance, if it's Pilates, yoga, weightlifting, running, jogging, whatever it is that really suits your personality. Down here.
Hold on, there's like a really loud.
Confirmation.
Go! Get exercise! No!
I incarnated into this like really sweet character. I love it. I get to be a mom. I get to be a teacher. I love it. It's so great. But I was not physically fit at all. So I had to like really work on that. That was something I had to work on. And I, as a child, because also you have to unpack everything, figure out like what you were really good at as a kid. I was a dancer. I was a ballerina from teeny tiny up until high school. And so Pilates is based in ballet. And so it just hits everything just right. So I would say make it a love story to go back into who you were before you came into this body. Like figure out, you know, if you have access to baby pictures, all the memories that you have as a child, all those things. Now, I will say, I think a lot of us who are walk-ins incarnated because it's probably because of some traumatic event.
Like that was
like there was some break, so there's some trauma.
Okay. Yeah.
So I incarnated into a body who had some childhood trauma and some other things that happened, and so that was something I had to do was unpack all this trauma. And balance. It wasn't just balancing the karma, but like really unpacking the sad things that had happened. That can be a lot for a brand new soul who's sweet and kind, and you're oh my God, all these things.
Because it's in the body.
It's in the body.
It's in
you
the
gotta
body.
work it out.
It's like now I have a relationship with this thing, this body.
Exactly.
And there is a lot of pieces within that. And so hearing you say like looking at baby pictures and like looking into the past, that feels so like a phase of honoring.
Yes.
I'm here. What part of me actually like wants to be here and like is so excited by this work? Maybe there's a part that's like, I don't want to do it at all. Like letting all that like exist. But at some point there's like okay, like let me do this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's also a part, you know, when you watch a movie and the main character, like a horror movie, and the main character is making decisions and you're shouting to the camera, like, what are you doing?
You idiot! Obviously.
Sometimes unpacking the memories, that's how. It's like, what?
No, don't do it. Go that way.
And at the same time, remembering that it took all of those decisions to lead to that beautiful moment of transition. So like all of that was preparatory for me to be here. So I can appreciate all of it. And also I can honor the soul that endured all of that. You know how I spilled the tea and we were like, it's an offering to the gods, whatever.
Cheers. Oh.
No.
Awesome.
The delicious nectar.
A An offering to the...
That's right, the offering to the gods.
The offering.
Like, I consider my previous life, Jamie 1, every moment of that experience to be an offering so that I could be here today. And how beautiful is that? Like, thank you, Jamie 1. So if you feel like you're a walk-in, do as much discovery on yourself as possible and honor that. And really think about how every idea, decision, experience simply led you to today. And how grateful I am, and Sammy is, and the rest of the world, that you made the decision to come here and to stay and to do the best job you can. Because we're kind of like little, I don't want to say soldiers, but we are on a divine mission. So it's our responsibility to make the best of this.
Yeah, and what I'm getting to is like from the path that was paved for you to be here that makes it nice for you. I also see that this level of stepping in for us is making the future us, children, and like our future incarnations, that I want to enjoy this paradise that we get to create. And this is the intensity right now. This is like crazy right now. Doing the work now, stepping into it, like getting into it now with more commitment and more connectedness. Let's do it together now. Is allowing for the future walk-ins or 100%. Babies or us
100%
to have a flourishing experience.
Yes, exactly. And going back to Pilates, like the work I did in January is paying off now because I look cute at the pool.
Cool AF. Started back then.
But it started way back then. But now I'm reaping the benefits. And so, and then another thing where you were talking about coming into the body and just remembering that you chose this. Like, you agreed to come in at this time for this divine mission, and we're welcoming you here with us. And it's kind of like we are the pelicans, and I was here in a sort of a weird pelican costume that didn't quite, and I was like, I don't know. And then Sammy, you incarnated a little baby costume, but then the costume grew with you. And I was like, oh my God. And it's almost like you have a soul recognition. Like, we can see that, like, we're just wearing these spacesuits for a while. Like, how are you doing? Like, sometimes I feel like I can communicate with you without using words.
I'm over here, like when you watch this video, you'll see I'm like translating everything you're saying with my hands. It's great.
I know the visuals you do are so impressive.
I may just not even do visuals for this one.
Okay, I love it.
So we're good.
I know, I feel like we're talking directly to the people.
Yeah, that's what I've come to over, like, since we did our first video. That's what's come so clear. We're speaking directly with you, and not just with words, but with heart and with gut and with like the whole body, the Pilates of connection.
That's right.
All of it. My little toe, my big toe is talking to your big toe. We're having a meeting right now at the toe level. And it's all to say, to welcome. It's this big welcoming and this gathering and this yellow brick roading of coming together to, because when I'm not around people like you, or like I'm just in my own myopic, what I am used to from my whole lifetime being a human, I lose touch with that more expansive self. And I get more narrowed and get more like weighed down by the emotions, feelings, circumstances, doom, and that's all okay. And the more I feel that we make real contact with each other, like the invitation is here, the more validation I receive, the more energy I receive. Oh yeah, we're here.
We're here.
And I'm more rooted in what is most important to me, most true to me, which is, this is awesome. I'm here to make a big difference. I'm here to let my light and our light and witness our light opening like a flower on this planet and reaching all of the flowers that are still in their little chrysalises and not able to open yet because it's not safe yet. Some of us are getting it early, and we're getting the little petals opening and getting the first rays of light on our little tender faces and our hearts.
I love that. There's a pup coming.
we're on a public trail. It's going to be so loud with the bugs.
I love it.
It's great.
It's just real life.
It's real.
I am really grateful to the lady who wrote that book series.
Which series?
The one where I realized that I was a walk-in, the Earth Angel Academy.
Yeah.
I'm glad she wrote that because that's how I figured it out. Somebody could watch this video and figure out what's going on with them. That would make me really happy.
Context matters.
Figure it out.
Context matters.
Yeah.
Context matters. If I just think I'm just weird and that's all I get, then I'm not gonna be able to give my gifts or offer my gifts when I am welcomed and received. And this is what we do in the Unity Collective online space, the membership space that I have, is we're all a bunch of my description. We're all a bunch of weirdos who are like alone, and then we like come together and our light starts to open. And I feel good. I feel amazing. I feel like I'm offering my gifts. I'm connected in ways I've never felt before. And I'm making a difference now. And that's what my soul wants. That's what I want. I'm more myself now because of this contact.
100%. And I think that we are really lucky because we live in Asheville.
Yes.
That
truly.
We can just express that all the time. Like, I'm not ever trying to like hide my light or anything, but it's definitely easier here. So another thing I would say is that if you live somewhere that's really heavy and really dense, come visit Asheville, come to the mountains. I've never been to Sedona, but that's supposed to be really good. Like, if you can possibly find a cool, funky town to go spend a weekend in. And just, go to all the weird, funky shops and get the crystals.
A journey. Take a journey. Take a journey.
Exactly. And just feel into it, because when you're around other people, obviously I'm actually quite private in my life, so I don't go around like talking about this necessarily to people.
I'm a walk-in. Hey.
How are ya?
I'm not from here.
But I do know who I can talk to these things about.
Yeah,
and
that
makes a difference.
Groups.
So find a group, find your people, find your tribe, and that's easier said than done. I would say that for anybody who is watching this because you think you might be a walk-in, I just want to say that I think you're probably doing a pretty good job, because it can feel really sad and lonely at times, especially when you don't realize that you're not all alone. Wait, did that make sense? When you don't realize, I don't know, scratch that part. But what I will say
Use
is...
some more double negatives. Try to clear it up with that. When you're not feeling not alone.
When you're not doing that. You're not going to do it. Don't forget to meditate literally every day. It feels so good. And we can get so, we can be so fast paced down here, especially if you're incarnating and you've got a job that requires a lot of hours. It can be difficult to incorporate meditation. But just remember, meditating is your opportunity to basically like get back in touch with the divine. And so you just have to really just lay there until you can hear again.
And I'll add to that, if you feel called to meditate with us or with me in Unity Collective, we do that at least twice a month, if not more. In August, we're doing 4 of them, if not more, weekly. So, 4 in the month of August. So yeah, we do it together, and that helps me a lot.
I love that.
Helps me a lot. Helps me so much to do it together.
Yeah.
I'm so much more clear and so much more grounded in it.
Yeah.
So I just want to offer that too.
Yeah. And there's a white butterfly. So.
It's waving. It's hi.
I love a good sign. I love using signs as like confirmation from the universe, or like, hey, I'm on the right path. And so I was talking to God about true love, and like, how will I know what true love is, right? And I got the message that to look for a yo-yo. And it has been, it was like months and months and months I had not encountered a yo-yo. A couple of weeks ago, my kids were in town, and I had a good friend and my daughter's partner, so there were 6 of us. And it was like, my heart was so happy, and I just love my kids so much, and I love who they are, and I love the people that I get to experience life with. And we're headed to the car, and this little puppy runs up, And the lady was like, oh, my dog wanted to say hello to your dog. So I have a dog. And I said, oh, what's your dog's name? And she said, Yo-Yo. Aww. And I was like, oh my God, this is true love.
Wow.
So when you're here, don't get caught up in the Disney romance, true love. Don't think if you don't have that, you're missing out on true love. Like true love looks like being in a place with people who love you down to your bones and back. And you will cultivate that. When I was here, the people that I experienced that true love moment, yes, I had my children, but they were also the ones who didn't really like the new me at all. I was so different from the regular mom, but we've learned how to I've always been in love with them, but they've fallen back in love with me, I feel like. And so that was true love. Like being there with those people, that was my family. I'm so grateful for that.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, trusting in that underlying current of love, of miracle. Whatever the circumstance I'm in right now, whatever I'm feeling now, how does that come back and circle and make this the most satisfying, not expected event that I get to expand into and soften into?
Memories like that. My kids don't live here in Asheville, so they left pretty soon after that. So I'm just, I'm left with the memory of that. And, but that's what I hold on to at night. So find those little moments that you can remember and hold on into your heart and just caress and take care of, like a little blankie. Those memories are like little blankies. Like a little stuffed animal I can carry around in my heart,
So let us gather, let us connect. I hope that you're feeling whatever you're feeling in this moment.
Be a little blankie of love, remembering this.
Here's a little blankie. You want to help hand it to them?
Yeah. Here you go. Give it a hug. Sleep with it tonight. I love you.
See you next time.